Whenever I've done any of these GeoGuessr videos before, the football stadium version ones, I've always Googled the world's hardest or the hardest GeoGuessr for football that there is. I've always tried to find the hardest ones, and on my last two videos that I've done, the hardest that I could find were moderate for European stadiums, and then football stadiums hard it said, but it was still moderate. They were played by 50,000, one of them, and the other one was from 2.1 million. But I found one today that has been explored by just 48 people, and it has an expert rating. So it's going to be, hopefully, the hardest one that we have ever done. I love to do these videos. I like to mix my, what I think is hopefully decent geography knowledge with my hopefully decent stadium knowledge as well. Marry the two together and hopefully we get a decent score. Let me know how you get on and if you think I'm right before obviously the answers come up later on. But let's jump straight into GeoGuessr and try the expertly hard football stadium GeoGuessr from around the world. I'm scared. Start game. Where's it going to take us? Where's it going to take us? Ooh. Green. A green stadium. Let's move around a bit here. Now, that looks German, if we got the word Kaifer there. Einfach comfortable. Anything to say whereabouts we are? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for like an advert that will sort of, or like a badge of a football club somewhere. Not sure if we can move around. Yes, we can. We can move around the ground here. Let's go and check out the tunnel. Let's move. There's the goal. Look at that. Looks like a nice stadium. I'd like to do a little tour at this stadium. I'll watch a game here. Looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's definitely German speaking wherever this is. Wow, there's no like badges or anything, is there? What's that? FCSC? FCSC, does that say there? This is a hard one. There was a few of them, like in those really hard ones that I like searched for last time that are actually fairly easy if you knew like a little bit about badges and like if you just recognise the badge of the football team. But I actually can't seem to figure out where this one actually is. Look, there you go. Now we can see the other side of the stadium. Look at that. Formed in 1879. FGFC. Ah, right. I've spotted something here. That yellow sign up there, St. Gallen. So this is St. Gallen. Okay, yeah. FCSG, Football Club St. Gallen. There we go. Right, so we have to find Switzerland, which is where St. Gallen is. Now the hard part to find. There it is. There's St. Gallen. Right then, boys and girls, where is Le Stadion of St. Gallen? Sportslange? Oh, hang on. Kaiban Park? IKEA St. Gallen? It's next to an IKEA and a Zara. Is this the Milton Keynes Dons of Switzerland? Happy days, 22 yards away, 5,000 points. That's the highest you can get. Right, let's keep cracking on. Play next round, let's go. I'm happy with that. Right. Okay, instantly we have a clue. Somewhere in Ukraine, as you can tell by the Ukrainian flags there. It's obviously become a very popular flag for people to know these days. I don't feel like we've not got the arrows to move about this one. So I think we've just got to stay where we are, which is slightly annoying. Does this look like the National Stadium in Kiev where Liverpool played their Champions League final against Real Madrid in 2018? That's what I'm leaning towards here, but I don't know if that'd be more like Dynamo Kiev branded or not, rather than just having like the Ukrainian flags or whatever. These girls here, they're loving it. Look at them, stadium tour. Both dressed the same as well, getting their pics for Insta-G, maybe doing a reel. Right, it's Ukraine. I can't really see much, like any badges. We can't move around too much. Let's get down to Ukraine. I'm saying it's going to be Kiev somewhere. Let's find a stadium in Kiev. That's the only clue we've got is Ukraine. It's bound to be in Kiev, isn't it? Can we find a stadion in Kiev? Hello, stadion. There's a little bit of grass there. That could be one. It does say stadion. Stadion Economist. Let's see if this is the Stadion Economist. If it is... Okay, it is Lviv. Okay, we got the right country. I feel like it's easy to get the right country with that because of the flag. Right, let's play next round. I'm a bit sad that wasn't... Yeah, we didn't get that fully, but that's all right. Right, here we go. Here we go. We're in a Groupama Arena. No, we've not got a green Groupama Arena. I know where this is. I think the Groupama Arena was one of the answers for the other hardest GeoGuessrs we've ever done. But we were dropped in a different point, and it certainly wasn't a match day like this. Look, yeah, we can't move around this one either. But look, I'm just going to show you around it for now. Look at it. Look at these guys. And look, you can even see from his like vest there, the badge of the club, Ferencváros. This is going to be in Budapest. I would love to go there. Yeah, look, you can see all the Ferencváros badges up there. With like numbers on them, 1942, 1943, 1970s there. Is that like times that they were champions, I suppose? Look at all these. The Hungarian ultras of Ferencváros. Right, let's find it. Let's find it. Let's go to Hungary, which is, I think this one here. Yep, Budapest. It was on this east side, wasn't it? I've actually been there before, which is why I recognised it the first time. It was south of the Puskás Arena. Here we go. So it's going to be around here somewhere. Let's try like this corner. Let's go. 103 yards. Wow, we were 4 points away from 5,000. Where is this? Right, we are on a street level at least now. We're not like inside the stadium this time. And we can actually move around with this one. Cool, right. There's not a lot to show us. Right, let's see if we can get closer to the ground. Let's keep this baby moving. Come on, let's chase this car. Is that a Nissan Micra or something? Nissan Micra is moving away from the Google Street View bike. Right, what is that? Okay, right on the stadium there we can see some form of Russian looking writing. That part of the world anyway. God, this one is literally impossible. Come on, let's move around. I hate stadiums that don't have anything to see on the outside. Like, one of the worst ones I've ever been to was that the Celtic 2003 Seville Stadium. There was nothing to see on the outside. It was awful. But then you go to like Celtic Park. That's a great example of having loads to see on the outside. Statues and posters and a shop and stuff. Like there's some good stuff to see there. But yeah, this one just seems like, look at it. It's all fenced off. God, this would not be good for a ground hopping video if we were going to go there. Let's keep moving around. Let's get up to this corner here. Like, why do they even bother putting these rods on? I suppose this is why it's the expert level, isn't it? Let's keep moving around here. This looks like one of the most bland stadiums I've ever seen. Look at it. Grey. I want to know what that says. I'm not even going to attempt to. I don't. How would you even announce that? The M, the strange, weird X with the line through it, the O thing there. It's got a B on the end, but yeah, the Russian language and languages similar to that are kind of crazy looking. But where? Oh, let's move. Let's try and find a road sign away from the stadium, shall we? Oh, any road signs? What way should we go? Left? Oh God! Look at him having a look at the streetcar or the little motorbike that Google send. Look at this as well. Jesus. I'd actually love to explore more places like this in real life and go to more stadiums like this. I want to do more of Eastern Europe this year in 2023. I've already been to Denmark. Obviously that's in Eastern Europe. I know that. As a brand new country, I'd love to do some countries out this way, wherever this may be. Could be Ukraine again, could be something like Latvia, could be Belarus. There it is, the stadium. I don't know if we should just try and find a road sign. Does this van say anything? Oh, hang on. That looks like a Dutch flag on the left and a Ukrainian flag again on the right. So okay, this could be like taking Dutch people to Ukraine in this little van. That's definitely a Ukrainian flag, that little one on the right there. So I'm starting to think now that we are in Ukraine. Remember when I saw Ukraine play in the Euros? That was unreal. Their fans were so good. Obviously sad what's happening in the country right now. Their fans though, that game, sensational. Ukraine. That was so good. Right, I'm starting to think we're in Ukraine again. Let's move up this road. Do you reckon this one's surely got to be in Kiev this time, hasn't it? If the other one was, what was it, Lviv? Is this one got to be Kiev? Look at that old building there. Right, I bet you all want me to move on, don't you? Right, we'll go for Ukraine. Come on, let's do it. Let's go Kiev again. Come on, Kiev. Where was that locomotive? That other stadium. Stick it here for now, guess. That was Lviv as well. Okay, 2 in Lviv in the one game. That's mad. 164 points, 285 miles. At least we got the right country again. Right, so final one. Have we... I reckon... I feel like I've seen this before. Maybe I haven't. Tennis club stayed. Okay. Was this on one of the old GeoGuessrs? I don't know. Sometimes you do this, like they put the same ones like the Ferencvaros. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong, but look at that. Wow. That's a funny old looking ground, that one. Tennis club stayed. Oh my God. Why do they even bother putting this one in? Where is that? Like, what is that for a dugout? There's no badge for the club. We can't even move around this one. No. Like, look at that for a bench. Cracking looking bench, that, isn't it? You got the actual wooden bench and a few, like, old stadium seats behind. Maybe you're seeing clues that I'm not seeing as I'm filming this, but where do you guys reckon this is? Before I obviously try myself to find it and we find out. Just think, do you have any inkling where that is? The only clue I have is tennis club stayed. I know there's a lot of, there's actually a tennis club next to Dortmund. When I went to Dortmund, we all sort of got pissed in the tennis club before, just opposite. I know there's a lot of like German clubs that have tennis clubs as like part of them, and like a lot of clubs started as just ball sport clubs, which what BVB stands for in Dortmund. It's like they were a ball playing club, and that sometimes means tennis, it sometimes means like hockey and other sports. I'm rambling because I'm trying to fill a bit of time, so I'm not just looking through this in silence, but I am looking for clues. Look at that, like the running track. Not a big fan of running tracks on stadiums, but they weren't lying when they said this was the hardest, the expert level one. Anything up on the roof? No. It looks like it could have been blurred out for the purposes of this. Did GeoGuessr do that? I don't know. Like, imagine if it just said the club's name up there. There's nothing. Absolutely no clue whatsoever. There's no writing, there's no advertising anywhere. The only clue we have is the tennis club stayed. And that makes me think it's Germany somewhere. I know there's like an actual tennis club in Berlin, I think. like a tennis club FC or whatever. I can't remember what their actual name is now, but there's 100% a tennis club, football club in Berlin. I'm gutted. We're not going to do very well on this one compared to the others. Let's try and find a stadium in Berlin and just go for that. It's definitely not the Olympic Stadion in Berlin. Let's try the other side of Berlin, yes. It's impossible. Right, we're going to go for Sportenlange am Rosenhag. It's definitely not going to be it. If I get the right country, I'll be happy, but... 50 points, 383 miles. It looks like it was in Luxembourg, of all places. Okay, at least we're bordering the country that it was actually in. So we got 10,000 points. We were pretty much nowhere near some of them, but a few of them we got them absolutely bang on. So I'm fairly happy with that. Some of them were quite hard. At least I got like the right country for some of them, and at least the other one, like I say, I bordered the country. I found that that was actually probably the hardest one we've ever done on this channel. If you find any others, drop them in the comment section. Link the GeoGuessr link in the comment section, and I'll make sure I do them. If you like these videos, do hit the like button and let me know if you want any more. It was actually friend of the channel, Ryan Dunbar, Ranger supporter, who's been on the videos a number of times, who when I saw him at a game recently, he said, you got to do another GeoGuessr video. So here I am today doing another GeoGuessr video. So yeah, drop it in the comment section below if you have any others. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.